Good day, dear students. Welcome to my lesson, Literature of the Studied Language. For today, we have the topic, American Literature and its place in the world culture. According to the plan, I'll remind you historical background of America, and then I'll tell you about Native American literature. So, what do you know about American early history? Yes, in 1542, Christopher Columbus found the new continent called America. Then, in 1607, Captain John Smith led some Englishmen across the ocean. In 1620, 102 passengers sailed on the ship Mayflower across the sea and settled on the new continent, New England. As you know, native inhabitants were Indians. Immigrants mostly from Europe were Spanish, Dutch, and French. There were English immigrants who were Puritans, who were a group of religious people who had advocated religious and moral principles. The literature produced in that part of America known as the United States didn't begin as an independent literature. The early colonists were Englishmen who brought with them their own language, books, and modes of thoughts. For nearly 200 years after the first English settlements in America, the majority of the works were written by English authors. When Americans began to write in larger numbers, there was at first close similarity to English models. For a while it seemed as if American literature would be only an imitation of these models, but a change finally came. Native people in North America, more than 10 million of them speaking over 350 languages, had rich and varied oral traditions. In journals, diaries, travel accounts, and other forms, European explorers recorded what they saw and felt as they were exposed to the New World. Since many of the settlers came to America with strong religious convictions, there is wealth of religious writings, particularly by Puritan writers. Examples of almost very oral genre can be found in American Indian literature. Lyrics, chants, myths, fairy tales, humorous anecdotes, incantations, riddles, proverbs, epics, and legendary histories. Certain creation stories are particularly popular. In one well-known creation story, told with variations among many tribes, a turtle holds up the world. Among the many narrative forms are creations or origin stories, myths that explained how things came to be as they are. Another form was cultural hero stories, which showed how remarkable people, usually with superman powers, changed the natural world and helped create the existing native culture. Trickster tales are a specialized form of native narrative in which a trickster figure, often an animal, uses its cunning to outwit more powerful enemies. The songs of poetry, like the narratives, range from the sacred to the light and humorous. There are lullabies, war chants, love songs, and special songs for children's games, gambling, various magic chores, or dance ceremonials. Indian oral tradition and its relation to American literature as a whole is one of the richest and least explored topics in American studies. The Indian contribution to America is greater than is often believed. Now, for your next lesson, you should bring me some more information about Native American literature and try to answer these questions. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.